जननीं शारदां देवीं रामकृष्णं जगद्गुरुं पादपद्मे तयो श्रित्वा प्रणमामि मुहुर्मुहुः। परतत्त्वे सदा लीनो रामकृष्णसमाज्ञया यो धर्मस्थापनरतो वीरेशं तन्नमाम्यहम्। ॐ ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मविद्यासम्प्रदायकर्तृभ्यो वंशऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः। आदिगुरुं जगद्वन्द्यं लोकाधीशं परात्परं नवयुगप्रवर्तारं रामकृष्णं जगद्गुरुं श्रीशारदां विश्वमातां शिष्यवृन्दं च षोडशम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। Yes, we saw regarding the adhikari who is fit to enter into this inquiry into the reality. What are the things in the fifth? This one he has given in details. The various individual words he is trying to explain. We saw Nitya, Naimittika. Nitya, Naimittika. Nitya we saw in detail. It includes all the daily worships, Sandhya Vandana and all that. If you don't do it, then it will have Pratyavaya. And if you do it, you may not get much positive. That also we saw swimming example I gave you, that in flood if you fall, if you swim you will remain. If you don't swim you will be carried away. So not doing will harm. Doing may not show any positive force working. Naimittika. Naimittika putra janmadi anushtanani. Now jyotishtomadini. Naimittikani putra janmadi anubandha. They are tied up. You are supposed to do. When the child is born, the ceremonies they conduct, various things. The moment the child is born, they will usually chant the Medha Sukta. All other, after birth, what all is being done as giving samskara also to the child. Child with the conception in the mother's womb, the samskara giving begins. Conception itself is a process of giving samskara to that child who is going to be born. Throughout it will be given, and at the time of birth, all the 16 sacraments that we use come under the Naimittikani. Up to marriage. Marriage is the last. Birth, conception is the first. Garbhadana, and this is Shodesha Samskara, 16 Samskaras the Hinduism prescribes. Last is, while alive, is the 16th marriage, and the 15th is the marriage. While alive, these 15 work, and after passing away, the Antyeshti is done, and it is called the last rites after the death. Death also, after death also, the soul continues to be there as long as 12 days. Any time before, according to the attachments, he may go away. Less attachment, he will release himself. The attachments get tapered down and they can go off to the next body where they have to acquire. So all these samskaras come in the Naimittika. Occasionally what you do. All festivals also come in that Shraddha and all. Afterwards what we do also. It is not done daily. It is occasionally done, and particular occasion. All festivals come under that. Birthdays, celebration, and annually whatever we recall, all this. Even marriage anniversary, all these come under the Naimittika occasional festivals. Most important part is the festivals, to remind man of the divine existence all the time, something or the other. Every day if you see Indian calendar, the Panchanga, you see something or other is there regarding divine and an obligatory act for the Hindus. So that the awareness of divine, yourself and world as divine is not missed any time. So all these are Naimittika karmas and Prayaschittani. He has performed all those things, and these things is Naimittika and Prayaschittani, Papa Kshaya Sadhanani, Chandrayana Dini. Chandrayana, the Papa Kshaya Sadhanani, to destroy the Papa karmas, sins. Since destruction of sin means, as a karma phala, you may not be able to eliminate any karma. Even a realized soul like Ramana Maharshi or any other person, they won't be able to destroy the karmas of others. Only Ishvara, Lord alone, can destroy the karmas. And our own, if I do good karma, it will not cancel the bad karma. Its fruits are different. Good karma will bring good karma, good fruit. Bad karma will be bad karma. It do not get compensated. I cannot do good karma for having done bad karma. But Prayaschitta will make you clean the inner existence. How? It destroys the vasana. Suppose I did something immoral I am not supposed to do. If I do it, it's a self-auto-suggestion like, I can do it second time. When he does first time, so that he will not repeat again, it will not become a samskara in him, it will not remain as a vasana. For that, he does the penance. Prayaschitta karma. Prayaschitta karma exclusively done for getting rid of that tendency. It may not become a tendency in me. Telling a lie, for example. The circumstances demand in such a way that you have to tell lie. Suppose a person's life is concerned. Now, such places to tell lie is not considered as a sin. But at the same time, it is not free from karmic load. So, having told a lie, next time, slowly degenerates into selfishness. Very selfishness. For selfishness also, he will start telling lie. To protect his name and fame, he will tell a lie. We don't know. It slowly gains momentum. Oh, last time nothing happened, I can do it this time. That kind of enjoyments, illegal enjoyments, corruption, all this tempt man. Once you take the corruption, you'll be tempted to take the second time because the needs go on increasing, it will be endless. So, naturally, when free money is getting, why not? And there are so many ways we do the samarthana of what I have done is right, or the times have changed, we have to change. All these are false explanations, excuses we use. Corruption I take because needs are there, this and that, the salary that they are giving is insufficient. All these excuses we have to do like that, and it becomes very difficult to digest. But each karma, each person has to work out his own karmic load. Here, the prayaschitta makes that the tendency is not generated. A particular situation, unavoidable, he might have told. immediately you go into the prayaschitta karma so that he will be excused. Now in this, he will be released from the developing it into a samskara and a vasana to remain, to do it again and again. Because your karmic load is increasing. So the Chandrayana, things like Chandrayana and Manusmriti and Parashara Smriti, all these Smritis give a lot of these things. Suppose you tell a lie, what prayaschitta you will do. Suppose you do adultery, what prayaschitta you will do. Or suppose you kill a cow, what prayaschitta can you do. So all these things are given in detail. Here it is mentioned is Chandrayana. Chandrayana is something according to the phases of moon. Our life, our time, date, everything is maintained by the movements of the stars and planets, because most important is our earth moving on its own axis, and we are getting day and night. It is moving on its axis, 23.5 degrees to the, it's going around the sun. So it's turning, yes, one round the sun is 1 year. The moon phases change, and again Purnima to Purnima, or Amavasya to Amavasya, new moon to new moon are bright days, the full moon to full moon. The number of days is the axis on which earth is moving. Days, and according to days, 28 days actually, 28 days makes 1 month. It is one round of the moon, round the earth. So moon's movement, now how it works you see, and phases of the moon have got tremendous effect on the water portion and mind. Mind is just like water. It is not stable. It will be constantly moving. And the ocean and all, you can see on the full moon day how the waves rise, high tides come. So like that, it is about 80%, more than 60% of the body weight is water. So how much the moon's effect will be there? Similarly is the mind. It is like a turbulent water. So you can see mad people getting very intense way they start behaving on Amavasya and Purnima day. As it nears, you can see their behavior becoming very wild. And again subsides. So moon, according to moon, which has got, I have to control my mind, I have to control my system, physical and mental. So according to the penance, it's a part of penance. I am going to do a penance, tapas, like for getting rid of my sins. It is actually, on one side it is divine, I am inviting divine interruption, or divine, I am invoking the divine interference I want. Otherwise we will not be able to transcend the natures. I have cultivated certain nature, I want to get rid of those natures, or I don't want certain natures to come in me. So I do the penances. So one of the penances is Chandrayana, in which on the Purnima day or Amavasya day, it's completely dark. First day, he will take 1 morsel of food. The moon's phases are increasing. According to second day, 2 morsels of food, various number of morsels of food. On 15th day, the full moon comes into picture. After that, next day onwards, it is decreasing. The light is decreasing. The phases, next 15 days, it will go decreasing and Amavasya comes. Like that again, food, from 15 morsels a day, he goes on decreasing to 0. This is, he has done one Chandrayana fasting. It's a tapas, like for destroying the sinful tendencies, or we say, usually we use the term destruction of sins. And there are various types it is done. Hindu Chandrayana, the 4 types are there. Hindu Chandrayana, it is done 7 days a week. He does 1 month totally. Chandrayana is 1 month. So 7 days he will directly take the milk from cow's udder. 4 teats are there. He will drink from the 4 teats, and that's all the food. He doesn't take anything else for 7 days. After that, he has restricted food again. The number of morsels, he will go on increasing and decreasing. Restrictions are there. He observes that. Then there is Shishu. Shishu Chandrayana. Shishu Chandrayana is, it need not be Shishu only. He does the Shishu type because his bodily conditions, old man suppose, he cannot withstand those things. So in 4 morsels he will take every day for 1 month. 4 morsels in the morning, 4 morsels at the sunset. This is the Shishu type. Yati type is there. Yati, he is very strict. It comes under asceticism. He is an ascetic and he wants to do Chandrayana. He will not multiply. First day, 1 morsel. Second day, 2 morsels. Third day, 3 morsels. No, he will not do. Up to 15 morsels and decrease, he doesn't do. First day, suppose he takes 1 morsel. He will tell, I will, for next 3 days, I will take half of morsel extra. He will not go on increasing. Half of morsel extra. Means 1.5 for 3 more days. 1.5 morsel. He restricts very strongly and he is able to withstand. He is accustomed to do those things. So this is called Yati. And then Somayana is there, another one. Somayana type of this one. There he will again a kind of restrained kind of food taking. The whole month he will do in such a way that he is able to balance between the energy level in the body and the activities he is going to do, and no extra energy is preserved in the bodily condition. And such things these are the 4 main ways in which we do the Chandrayana. Just for information, this is not going to help us in any way, but to just knowledge, to know what is Chandrayana, how they do these penances. All things that we do, I may do now some other way, the Prayaschitta. I may sit and do daily. Instead of doing all this, I can do. It is a divine intervention I am trying to invoke. I will do 10,000 japa daily for having done one mistake in the error. Or I am supposed to maintain all the disciplines of the institution. If I miss one day, I will go and put sashtanga pranams, namaskaras to Thakur for having missed that. Oh, I missed one day. I saw one boy, just he has not started going to school. He is being taught Bhagavad Gita. One of our Mataji is taking US for his children. And one day he somehow missed it. The way in which he was weeping and wailing, we were surprised. What happened to him? So all of a sudden, I missed the class today. That kind of longing we don't get, you see. Oh, I should not miss whatever happens. By chance, if you miss, it becomes second day, I find it, I can do it. For that, you 10 Sashtanga pranams or we go to the Holy Mother Rock or go on putting 100 circumambulations, pradakshinas, here telling certain shlokas. So it is simple yet effective. I am bringing the divine intervention. All this comes under the prayaschita karmas. So for today, this is in English we call it atonement of sins. But it is exactly not the karma phala doesn't go, but it reduces the effect. One, it brings the intervention of God or the divine to increase my power of bearing. It's karma. It as if it is reduced. Karma has reduced its karma phala. I am made strong. And then the vasanas are gone. I will not do it again in my life like that. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.